What is going on, YouTube? We are back for the 8th episode of the Draft to Glory. We are sitting on 68k. This unfortunately isn't live commentary for the draft and the packs afterwards because I did lose that, but you are going to hear my insights on the draft and the gameplay like normal. And for the formation, we did end up selecting the 4-2-3-1 wide. I think the 4-2-3-1, just the inside formation, is one of the strongest formations this year, so the 4-2-3-1 wide definitely offers you more wing play, but I think it's a solid formation. So for the captain choice, we did end up taking Luis Figo. We have had him quite a few times this year in draft, but he's a strong card, he's got good stats, so you can't complain about getting an icon, especially in a formation that has 4 wingers. But we do get record breaker Aguero for our striker position. We do get quite a few good cards. The Depay and Royce are both really strong, but definitely want to try out that record breaker Aguero, so he does fit into our team. And we go into our cam roll. We do get a few BPL cams in Eriksen and David Silva, but David Silva I just don't think he's the best card this year, so we are happy to take Eriksen. We do get 3 good BPL left mids. 2 obviously much better than the others. We do get Sadio Mane and Heung-min Son, both really strong cards, each in their own way. I do take Son. I think just the 5-star weak foot is really nice, and the link to Eriksen in case I need it for the BPL. That does put us into our left CDM. We do see Conte. We also see Fabinho. Both good cards, don't really provide me any links other than the BPL. I do take Conte just because Conte is probably the stronger card this year. Fabinho was really good last year. He's still really strong this year too, but left back choice doesn't really help us at all. We get no real leagues that help us, so we take Dalbert, the Brazilian. He is fast, and we go into our center back choices, and we get a few non-rares, but we also get a really strong card here in Upamecano from Leispeg, also with the shadow card. he is French, and I'm looking at the other options. So BPL option Tompkins, just way too slow, so we take him. Go into our right center back, and we do get 89 mid-Sol Campbell, so we have had him a few times in draft too, but still a really good card, and we are happy to get that into our team. And we go into our goalie pick, we get Red Flare, and you know what that means. We get 90 Schmeichel, and there's really nothing to complain about with that card, so that is our third icon, but we are happy to put him into the team. We go into our right CDM. There is that Informed Kimmich card, one of his first cards at a CDM role, but we do get Fabinho, and he's going to slot into our team with all the BPL links, so as you can see, a nearly full BPL team to start out. Right back, we do get some big right backs from the BPL. We also get Carlos Puyol. He would have been our 4th icon in the draft, but in the end, I take Kyle Walker. I've said before, I think he's definitely one of my favorite cards. Really strong. Maybe not the agility is the best this year, but we are going to go into our backup goalie pick. Doesn't really matter, so we are maybe fortunate to not get a high-rated player, because hopefully we can see high-rated players in other positions. And we do get 90 Koulibaly, we do get Kolarov and Hummels as well. None of those cards really going to help us in this draft, so I'm kind of just looking at the players. Maybe going to use a chem style from one of them. We did take Corluka for the shadow chem style, for the chem style switching. We get another position that doesn't really help us out too much. Just a couple low-rated players. Looking at the players I have in the team right now, we do end up deciding on Abraham, get another shadow chem style for our team. We move on to the next players. We do get 91 Modric. We do get Alan and Callahan from Napoli. They're not having the best season, but we are looking at a couple options. I don't have the strongest center mids right now, so Modric is definitely a good option. He's maybe not my favorite player in Ultimate Team, but we are going to take him. We move on. We see that Informed Gnabry and Kingsley Coman, 2 good options if we had taken that Kimmich a while back, but we don't get any BPL players, so no one else in the team is really going to link too well. We are looking at a couple. We do end up taking Verratti for the Hunter Chem style, just because I didn't see anyone else fitting in the team over Son or Luis Figo. We do get Neymar, the 5-star. Decent cards in here. We do get Mertens, Ibrahimovic, Coutinho, Mane, all really strong cards you could use in draft, but we do take Neymar for the 5-star, definitely the best sub. We do end up subbing him in some games at the cam position. We do get some silver players here, though, in the next pick. So, we are just looking at the chem styles, maybe see anything we want. We just end up taking one guy. I don't think we end up using that chem style, but we are going to move on to the reserves, just a few picks left in the team. We do see 88 Jordi Alba, definitely a really strong card that comes up a lot in draft. Look, he's got quite a few versions, but we do take Jordi Alba. We are going to get him into the team. We are going to swap around those players, but then we see it actually lowers Kemp, so we don't. And we are going to keep going. Get a few big picks. Alisson, but we already have a good goalie, so but we do see 89 Royce and 87 Bale, both decent cards. Quite a few options we could go on this route. We do take Bale, probably just the strongest card overall in terms of the stats. I mean, for an 87, he had quite a few stats, pretty high, so we move on to the next pick. Get 5 special cards. We do get Scream Payet, Road to the Final Gretzky and Marquinhos, so pretty good options. Quite a few routes I could go here again, because we do have that left back role. We really need to fit someone in. So I am looking at Marquinhos too, because he would get the 2 links, and he could link to Fabinho if we take him. Definitely would be a strong center back, but Upamecano definitely is a strong one already. So we continue on. We do see headliners Luis Alberto. First headliners I think we did get in this draft, but we aren't going to pick him. We do see 91 Salah, who would fit in definitely where Figo goes, but Figo's not a bad card. And we do see a left back. He is French, so he would get 2 links. He wouldn't get the full chem. We do see Theo Hernandez though. In the end, it's really a tough decision between Salah and Theo Hernandez. I'm looking at the players in the team. 2 other options. I mean, Gomez can't really fit. Luis Alberto definitely would have been a cool card to try out, but we do take Theo Hernandez for this draft. And I do pick the last player, do the Kim Styles, and we are going to see ourselves finish with a 188. So the only player I think we get off Chem is actually Theo Hernandez, so it is a strong team. Alright guys, so for this draft, we come against a team in the 4-3-1-2. He's got Prime Zidane, Aguero, Kane, Inform Conte, Mane, De Gea in goal, headliners Walker, full BPL team. Maybe a few weak players, but still a decent team. We get our first chance, 23rd minute, we get the wall with Figo at the top of the box, and we're able to put it in the net, 1-0, good start to the draft. Always want to get that first goal in the first game to relieve the pressure on you. We play some nice balls, we get the ball to Aguero, take the touch, get the ball, creates space, pass the goalie, and we get the goal. 33rd minute, we are going to go up 2-0. And we continue on just a few minutes later. Aguero's going to get the ball. I'm going to be patient with it. I'm going to round the goalie with a nice ball roll, and I'm going to get the goal that puts us up 3-0. We are going to continue on just a few minutes later again. Eriksson, the right stick flicks. He's going to put it far post. He's going to get the volley in the goal. And we're going to celebrate that because that's the end of that game. Our opponent is going to quit after we score 4 in the first half. So that is a great start to the draft. I mean, you can see with the shots, it was actually, I had 5, he had 7. I mean, he wasn't really taking the best of chances, but we go into our next game against a 5-2, or 5-4-1-2 team, 3-4-1-2, I can't even count, sorry. He does have 3 team of the years in De Jong, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, so a really strong team. But we do start out early, 5th minute. Eriksson's going to get the ball. Nice close control, gets the ball. And Aguero, the record breaker, is going to finesse that ball into the roof of the goal, putting it past the goalie, putting me up 1-0. So very happy with that, playing against a solid team. 37th minute, we get another chance. We're going to play Eriksson in. We're going to wait. But it's a good save from his goalie. Definitely Eriksson should have put the ball on target from there. But we do go into halftime, up 1-0, 63% possession. He didn't have a shot at that point yet, so I was feeling good. And we continue on with our attacks. We get the ball to Fabinho. Fabinho does hit the ball, but it is going to hit the crossbar. We aren't going to score from there, unfortunately. Another good chance. But my opponent is going to get one chance actually in the 90th minute, so I haven't shown you much from this game at all, guys. But he is going to get a finesse here, and he is going to put it wide. Unfortunately for him, because that is going to be the end of that game, actually. Very short, one of the smallest amount of clips I've shown. I did have chances. I mean, he did have one shot on target, but really not too much eventful in that game. So we are going to go into the third game of the draft. Coming against a 187 team, 88 rated, 99 chem. He does have team of the year Conte, Socrates, headliners Nelson Semedo, Ter Stegen in goal, Mbappe, Figo, Mane, decent team, maybe some not so strong players. I mean, Socrates on 7 chem isn't the best, but he does actually score here. As you can see, just a minute 30 in the game, Casemiro actually puts in a great shot from the edge of the box, so I certainly wasn't expecting that one with the 72 shooting, but we are going to continue on, not try and worry about it too much. We are going to play Conte in the 23rd minute. Stop, his goalie is going to dive. We create the space, and Conte, even on his left foot, isn't going to be missing from there. He is able to put the ball in the net, tying us up back up at 1-1, so I'm feeling a lot more confident in my game. 43rd minute, we do play in Aguero, down the side, does have the pace. I'm just going to take my time, wait for the opportunity to open. We do find Figo, nice touch up to create the space, and I blast it near post, putting me up 2-1. Really happy to get that goal just before the half. And we continue on to after halftime, 55th minute. Mbappe on the field. We did sub him on. Nice close control from him. We are going to get the ball to Figo. Gonna get blocked. Unfortunately, we are going to get the ball back to Son, though. Son and Aguero link up. And Son smashes the ball top right. We are going to get the goal. And that's going to be the end of my opponent's game, actually. He does decide to quit after 1-3. This game wasn't super far away, but he definitely could have played a little better. I mean, you can see the stats. It was basically even on shots, so I guess he was frustrated that those goals went in. But this guy does actually have, in the final game, 3 icons and Team of the Year De Jong. Headliners Wijnaldum. Really strong team. 18th minute, though. We are going to attack with Mbappe. Can't defend him. Mbappe's got too much pace. And we just slot the ball far post. Mbappe puts us up 1-0 in the final. So we get the ball in the 23rd minute. Lucky break from me. Fabinho's going to win it, though. Doesn't defend me that well. We're going to create the space after waiting for some time. We actually find Conte. His goalie saves it. And he almost own goals here, but he does decide to quit. And he actually does decide to quit the game. So in the final, we actually take the win. Very happy to maybe not have to really struggle too much to get through that because my opponent does decide to quit. I mean, you can see by the stats I definitely had the upper hand, was really dominating it, but I mean, most people wouldn't quit in that situation, especially when you hadn't even given up the second goal, but that does put us on 27-0-2 for the series, so we are happy with that, and we are happy to see a 50k pack in the rewards, especially with these headliners cards out. I know right now in packs there are the future stars, but hopefully in another draft we'll get one of those, but for now we will take the rewards we got. But let's get into these packs. Let's go, guys. Alright guys, we are going to get into this 5k pack. Very happy to have gotten that draft win. We're going to get this 5k pack out of the way. I mean, no one really is expecting too much, but maybe you can get non-rare sometimes that sell for a couple K. That would always be nice, but we are going to get Yardel, an 81 rated Portuguese center back. That draft, I mean, certainly was good overall. I'm happy to win. We did get a lot of rage quits, surprisingly. I mean, there are some days where people just don't really want to feel like playing. I mean, I get that. Everyone gets frustrated at this game. It certainly has its slew of frustrations, but we're going to quick sell the unimportant stuff, and we are going to get into this 50k pack. Hopefully we are going to get something good. I mean, I already have opened this pack. This is not a live reaction from me, unfortunately. Our pack luck hasn't been the greatest on this series, so unfortunately you are going to be disappointed to hear that I actually don't have the recording of me getting this walkout. And we do get Alisson, the 89 goalie from Liverpool. So I was really happy to get that because that was our biggest pool of the series so far. Awesome to finally get a walkout. Not sure what that celebration is from him, but really dope stats. I mean, honestly, at this point in FIFA, it's probably the rating that keeps his price pretty high. But as you can see, we did get a couple 82s, couple 81s. We are going to check Alisson's price. He is about 35k, I believe. So that is some really solid profit for me. That's going to put us over 100k, I believe, at the end of the episode, which definitely is a great amount of coins to have made from under 10 episodes. We're going to keep pushing up as much as we can, guys. So really happy to have packed our first walkout of the series. We're going to check our transfer list. We do have stuff selling, but we are going to get the rest of the stuff sold on. So we are very happy with that. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you were excited to see that walkout, leave a like. But that's it from me. Have a good one. See ya.